The movie opens with Sonny Hayes waking up inside his van after a disturbing nightmare about a violent racing accident. He shakes it off, gets dressed, and drives through the darkness toward the Daytona racetrack, where the legendary 24 Hours of Daytona race is underway. Sonny checks the timing board and notices his team is sitting in 7th place. Moments later, his teammate pulls into the pits, and Sonny jumps into the car. From the moment he hits the track, he pushes hard, slicing through traffic and overtaking car after car. Before long, he's right on the tail of the race leader, a BMW. Sonny applies relentless pressure. The BMW driver cracks, runs wide, and loses control, giving Sonny the opening he needs. Sonny takes the lead and continues driving deep into the night, maintaining focus and pace. Thanks to his effort, the team crosses the line in first place, securing an incredible victory. While the crew celebrates, Sonny quietly packs his belongings. When the team owner approaches him to celebrate the trophy, Sonny refuses it and only accepts his prize money. The owner asks him to race again in the future, but Sonny declines and walks away. Not long after, Reuben, an old friend from Sonny's Formula One days, shows up. Reuben explains that he started an F1 team called Apex GP, but things have gone terribly wrong. He's lost $350 million, the team hasn't scored a single point in 2 years, and one of the drivers has already quit. Reuben believes Sonny can save the team. Despite Sonny's age, Reuben insists that his experience is exactly what Apex GP needs. He explains that a major car upgrade is on the way, and if they can win just one race, it could change everything. Before leaving, Reuben hands Sonny a first-class ticket to London, telling him this might be his last chance to return to Formula One and prove he's still the best. Later that night, Sonny talks to a waitress about the offer. She tells him it's not about money, it's about following what feels right. After giving it some serious thought, Sonny makes his decision. Meanwhile, at a British Grand Prix test session, a young driver named Joshua is pushing the Apex GP car. He's fast through the first 2 sectors, but his overall lap time disappoints. Back in the garage, Joshua vents his frustration at Kate, the team's technical director, demanding fixes. Kate tries to explain that the problems aren't simple and urges him to stay calm. Joshua's manager arrives and warns him that the team's ownership and leadership may change soon, meaning Joshua needs to perform if he wants to secure his future. At that moment, Reuben arrives at the garage. Casper, the team principal, suddenly notices someone unexpected standing beside him, Sonny Hayes. Reuben introduces Sonny to the team and announces that he's joining Apex GP as a driver. The room goes quiet. Some team members clearly doubt the decision. Sonny quickly realizes he wasn't the first option. Reuben already asked 8 other drivers before coming to him. Sonny examines the car and requests the exact same setup as Joshua. He makes a deal. If he can't get within 1 second of Joshua's lap time, he'll walk away. After learning the basics of the car, Sonny heads out onto the track. He delivers a surprisingly strong lap, coming within half a second of Joshua's time. But moments later, he loses control and crashes hard. After the accident, Sonny calmly explains what he believes is wrong with the car, then quietly leaves the circuit. The following day, Joshua drives out to visit his mother. On the way, his manager pushes him to do more media appearances and public relations work, but Joshua brushes it off. He's clearly more focused on racing than image. At his mother's house, she encourages him not to give up and reminds him that pressure is part of the journey. At the same time, Sonny notices Kate riding a bicycle on her way to work. Later, at the Apex GP factory, he asks her why she bikes instead of driving. Kate explains that her job revolves around airflow and aerodynamics, and cycling helps her physically feel how air moves around her body. Reuben gives Sonny a tour of the factory and introduces him to the engineering team. While some employees welcome Sonny, others remain skeptical and clearly unhappy about his return to Formula One. Soon after, Sonny attends a press conference. One reporter tries to provoke him with aggressive questions about his age and past failures, hoping to get a reaction. Sonny stays calm, answers politely, and walks away without giving them the headline they wanted. That night, Sonny studies the track in detail and arrives at the circuit early the next morning, even before most of the crew. When Joshua shows up, he's surprised to see Sonny already there, fully focused and prepared. A short while later, Reuben introduces Sonny to Peter Banning, one of Apex GP's key investors. After the introductions, Sonny begins his race preparations. As qualifying begins, the drivers line up. During the formation lap, Sonny struggles briefly to find the right gear, losing a few seconds before getting everything under control. When the race starts, Sonny is running soft tires, while most of the field chooses mediums. The strategy works early on. Sonny quickly overtakes several cars. However, his tires degrade faster than expected, and he soon feels a lack of grip. He asks the team to bring him into the pits. When both Apex GP cars pit at the same time, disaster strikes. The pit stops are painfully slow. By the time Sonny gets back on track, he's rejoined close to Joshua. Joshua attempts to pass Sonny, but Sonny aggressively defends his position. Joshua radios the team, asking them to tell Sonny to move aside. Sonny ignores the instruction. The two drivers fight for track position until they collide, damaging both cars. Back in the garage, Joshua explodes in anger, blaming the team for the slow pit stop. When Sonny returns, Joshua confronts him. The argument spills outside the garage, where tensions boil over. Sonny tells Joshua that nobody seems to truly care about the team's success, and if Joshua wants to get past him on track, he'll have to earn it. Sonny then walks away, leaving Joshua furious. Later that night, Reuben visits Sonny and asks him directly if the crash with Joshua was intentional, possibly linked to something from their shared past. Sonny denies it. He explains that the real issue is simple. The car is too slow and not competitive enough to fight at the front. The next day, Sonny visits the factory and finds Kate working late on a new front wing design. He invites her out for a drink. During their conversation, Sonny asks her what people at the team really think of him. Kate admits that many see him as a selfish, washed-up driver. Sonny responds by explaining that the car itself is the real problem. Compared to the rest of the grid, it loses too much speed on the straights. He tells Kate that Apex GP needs a car that can perform well in dirty air and handle close racing. Kate pushes back, saying she'll only commit to major changes once Sonny actually finishes a race. Over the next several days, both Sonny and Joshua train intensely, preparing for the next Grand Prix. One evening, Joshua watches a documentary about Sonny and finally learns the truth about what ended his career. The film reveals that during the 1993 Spanish Grand Prix, Sonny suffered a horrific crash, one that permanently changed his life and kept him from ever fully recovering. The next stop on the calendar is the Hungarian Grand Prix. Before the race weekend begins, the entire Apex GP team gathers to discuss strategy. The engineers present only two options: Plan A, a single pit stop, and Plan B, a two-stop strategy. Sonny listens, then tells them they shouldn't rely only on preset plans. According to him, races are about creating opportunities, not just following instructions. When the race gets underway, disaster strikes early. Sonny runs over debris on the track and suffers a puncture within the opening laps. The team calls him into the pits and prepares hard tires, but Sonny demands softs instead. When the crew refuses, he stays parked in the pit box and refuses to rejoin the race. Eventually, the team gives in and fits the soft tires. Once back on track, Sonny immediately tells the team to be ready for another pit stop soon, confusing the engineers, who don't understand his plan. Later in the race, Sonny damages his front wing, forcing a safety car. The timing works perfectly for Joshua, allowing him to gain positions. Not long after, Sonny causes another incident that brings out a second safety car, once again helping Joshua climb higher in the order. Thanks to this unexpected advantage, Joshua finishes the race inside the points, the first point Apex GP has scored in years. After the race, Joshua approaches Sonny to thank him. Sonny barely reacts, simply saying, "It's just 1 point," before walking away. In the days that follow, Sonny spends countless hours in the simulator. Through trial and error, he discovers the most effective setup for the car. Kate later informs him that the upgrades he's been asking for will be ready in time for the Dutch Grand Prix. During the Italian Grand Prix weekend, Sonny pulls Joshua aside and tells him that all eyes will be on him. He explains the plan clearly. Joshua should go for the win, while Sonny holds up the rest of the field to protect him. The race quickly turns chaotic for Sonny. He suffers another puncture and drops an entire lap behind the leaders. After a fast pit stop, he rejoins the race directly in front of Max Verstappen. Sonny deliberately slows Max through several corners, allowing Joshua to close the gap ahead. On lap 46, rain begins to fall. Most of the grid heads into the pits, but Max and Joshua stay out on dry tires. Sonny makes a different call and switches to intermediate tires. Instead of leaving the pit lane immediately, he waits in his pit box, watching the timing screens. As Max approaches, Sonny pulls out at the perfect moment, positioning his car directly in front of him. For several corners, Sonny blocks Max just enough to delay him. This gives Joshua valuable time to catch up. Seeing Joshua closing in rapidly, Sonny radios the team and asks them to tell Joshua not to attempt an overtake until the main straight. The message is sent, but Joshua ignores it. Just before the final corner, Joshua makes an aggressive move on Max. He loses control, crashes violently, and his car bursts into flames. Without hesitation, Sonny jumps out of his car and runs toward the wreck, helping pull Joshua to safety. At the hospital later that night, Joshua's mother tells everyone that her son will recover and only suffered minor injuries. Moments later, she pulls Sonny aside, angrily blames him for the crash, and walks away without waiting for a response. At the next press conference, Reuben informs the media that Joshua is recovering and that a reserve driver will race for Apex GP until Joshua is ready to return. At the Dutch Grand Prix, Apex GP finally installs the long-awaited upgrades that Sonny had been pushing for. The changes immediately make a difference. Over the next few races, Sonny consistently finishes inside the points, proving that the car is now genuinely competitive. Watching from the sidelines, Joshua feels increasingly frustrated and left behind. Determined to reassert himself, he decides to push harder than ever in his return race. At the Belgian Grand Prix, Joshua is back in the cockpit. From the start, he drives aggressively, taking risks at every opportunity. During the race, Joshua makes contact with Sonny, sending Sonny off the track and forcing him to retire from the race. Joshua, however, manages to finish in the points. After the race, Sonny confronts Joshua. He warns him that racing driven by personal anger and revenge will only damage the team and could eventually ruin his entire career. Without waiting for a response, Sonny turns and walks away. Sensing the growing tension between the two drivers, Kate steps in. She takes both of them out to a bar and forces them to settle things in an unusual way, a card game. The rules are simple. Whoever wins will lead the team in the next race. They play through several hands. Joshua goes all in, convinced he has won. He leaves the table confident and smiling. But once he's gone, Kate looks at Sonny's cards and realizes the truth. Sonny deliberately let Joshua win. Later that night, Sonny and Kate share a quiet moment together. The tension finally breaks, and the two kiss. The mood shifts suddenly when Reuben arrives with troubling news. The FIA has launched an official investigation into Apex GP's new car upgrades. As a result, the team is forced to remove the parts and return to their old setup. At the following Grand Prix, Sonny can't find his lucky playing card, something he uses to stay calm before races. Frustrated and unfocused, he drives aggressively, pushes too hard, and ultimately crashes heavily. He's rushed to the hospital. There, Reuben receives devastating news from the doctors. Sonny has suffered severe spinal injuries, multiple broken bones, and there's a real risk of paralysis. Injuries directly connected to his massive crash back in 1993. Overwhelmed with guilt and emotion, Reuben tells Sonny that he will never allow him to race again. A few days later, Peter Banning meets privately with Sonny. Peter explains that due to Apex GP's recent improvement, new investors are coming in, and Peter himself is about to take full control of the team. He offers Sonny a new role as head of strategy, saying the team still needs his mind even if his body can't race anymore. When Sonny asks what will happen to Reuben, Peter coldly replies that Reuben will be pushed out. Peter hands Sonny his business card and leaves. On the day of the final race of the season, Sonny arrives at the circuit carrying a legal document meant to protect Apex GP's future. He asks Kate about the FIA investigation, and she tells him the case has officially been dropped. With the issue resolved, the team immediately reinstalls the upgraded car parts. Sonny then goes to Reuben and convinces him to let him race one last time. Despite his fears, Reuben agrees. At the same time, Sonny turns down Peter Banning's offer to become head of strategy. Instead, he suits up and prepares to get back behind the wheel. When the race begins, Apex GP executes a brilliant strategy. Joshua finds himself running in first place, while Sonny is holding fourth. Suddenly, Sonny spins his car, triggering a red flag that brings the race to a halt. Because of the stoppage, teams are allowed to repair damage and change tires. Since Apex GP had qualified near the back, they now gain a major tire advantage over the rest of the field. When the race restarts, Sonny uses his position perfectly to help Joshua hunt down the leader, Lewis Hamilton. Joshua and Hamilton battle wheel to wheel, pushing each other to the limit until both drivers crash out of the race. With the leaders eliminated, Sonny unexpectedly finds himself in first place. This time, Sonny stays calm. He manages his tires, controls the pace, and drives with complete focus. Lap after lap, he holds onto the lead and eventually crosses the finish line, winning the race for Apex GP. The entire team erupts in celebration. After everything they've been through, the victory feels almost unreal. As the celebrations continue, Sonny quietly leaves the circuit with a wide smile on his face. The story ends with him heading toward his next adventure, finally at peace with his past and proud of what he's achieved.